Recording in progress. Uno
Yeah, yeah,
does it.
yeah. You already know the vibes.
Mm-hmm.
So we know it's
Wait,
been
wait,
a
wait.
minute
Season
before
2.
we
First
season
episode.
two. Yeah, before we get going, we're gonna give a happy birthday shout out. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying to the birthday girl. If you
oh,
know the song, sing along.
uh,
Happy. I'm not doing all of that.
oh. It's my
Got
birthday.
her.
It's my birthday.
Hey,
It's my
hey, hey,
birthday.
hey.
It's my birthday.
Listen,
I'm turning
none of your
um
damn business. That's what you turning. You ain't supposed to put your age out
I
there.
wasn't gonna put my age. I was gonna call
Don't
it
let
something
them
else.
know.
I was turning a different number. That's
It'll
what I
be
was turning.
yeah. One more
That's
lap around the sun.
yeah.
All right. Um,
Yes. Uno
yo,
does
we
it.
apologize for being away for so long. You know what I'm saying? I've been in the process of moving, doing a whole bunch of things. But
This dude is dirty.
I don't have my setup like I used to. So if the sound sounds a little bit crazy, I do apologize. But we're gonna keep moving. We have a few topics that we needed to talk about that we haven't talked about, but there's one in particular that had the Uno does it call me this morning and say, yo, this topic is going too crazy. We need to talk about it. And I said, you know what? I do have my computer set up, so let's do it, right? And that topic is, oh no,
Huh. It's the it's your boy. Stop being dirty.
stop eating dirty, stop
Stop
speaking
speaking.
dirty,
Trust the
stop
process.
speaking racist. Mm.
Stop talking about black people like this. What are you doing, Jims? Bring your
So
behind here. Bring
if you
come here.
haven't, if you haven't been on social media recently, or if you're not aware of what we're talking about, so Jim's the battle rapper now turned podcaster, blogger, whatever. Um, he has been put in a situation where now the culture is talking or throwing the phrase cancel gyms because of something that he did uh, years ago, maybe a decade more ago. But the crazy part about it is when it happened is it went through the course of like 3 years, right? So it's not like it was a one off where he did it and then it was all said and done. He put some derogatory things up about one
Did
is
he?
about Spanish women, and then if they date black men, that they should I can't remember exactly
He said
the
that
tweet.
they should hold on. Let me show you. No,
Pull it
because I
up, pull it
definitely
up,
have the tweet. This is what he said, and I quote.
pull up the
Hold on,
tweet.
let me go to my pictures.
Okay.
This dude right here. Deaf to all Spanish women who marry black men. This is
Death,
not my quote.
death,
This is what Jim said, ladies and gentlemen.
a
Deaf
death sentence.
to all, capital letters, all. Young man. This he wrote this August 7th, 2013. That's when he wrote
Wait,
this.
now can I ask you something? Is Jim's Hispanic?
No, they said he's not. Well, he said his dad is.
Mm.
To me, that doesn't matter. I don't give a damn if you're Hispanic or not.
Well, no,
What does
I
that have to
just
do with
wondered.
anything? This is
I
terrible.
wondered about. No, I wondered because it'll be like double. Like if you're not Spanish and you're talking about Spanish people and black
Yeah,
folks at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was asking. But so I could tell you exactly when Uno first told me about this situation yesterday about they're gonna cancel gyms. All right, I kind of went into the defense of
you
gyms.
definitely
One,
did.
and this is without knowing the entire the
Wasn't even
story
trying to
behind
listen,
everything,
man.
right? No, it wasn't even about that, but it was just I this whole cancel culture thing. I get a little bit upset with it because one, I do feel like nowadays, especially in social media, that everybody's just a little bit too sensitive when it comes to certain things. Because when it comes
They
to
can
people
be.
talking about when it comes to people talking about us like who are not minorities, it's oh, it's fine. They apologize.
It's
Let's
not
move
fine
on
in my
from it.
book.
You know what I'm saying? It's not,
Yeah.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, as an overall majority,
The
it's okay. You know
consensus.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like, we look at the situation with Kyrie and you could compare it to somebody else who did something. They tried to make Kyrie do so many things and try to cancel Kyrie for something, but there's no mention of, your guy from Amazon who actually post the video and do this thing, Bezos, Jeff Bezos or whatever, right? So I initially kind of like went to that defense and was like, yo, hey, everybody has said something crazy, at some point in our private moments and things like that. And, we talk crazy on the game. We talk crazy to each other, you know what I'm saying? We say stereotypical things, we joke about it, we do all these things, right? That was my initial reaction to it, right? And then I went to see the video of him with his explanation. And when he started it off, and he just, he didn't usually go into his normal, what I'm saying, like he usually goes into like this soliloquy about, self-help and, promoting, positivity and things like that. He didn't do any of that. He just kind of like went right into what was happening and everything. And then I was just like,
This
oh
is what I
nah,
was
look,
doing. This is
yeah,
what I was doing. This is where
I was
my
like,
mental was at.
it looks
Like,
bad. It
wait a
looks bad
second,
already.
player.
It looks bad already. And
Jeez.
I was like, I immediately came back into the party and said, ah, nah, I don't know about this one. This is crazy. And then I got more
Beyond crazy.
information about what
Yeah.
happened. And he said, this and that. So I just want to say for the record, like, in my opinion, when when it comes to social media, we have to be very mindful of what we're saying and what we're posting.
People
One,
don't
because
care though.
you don't know who what eyes those words can come across, or what I'm saying, what kind of actions that can spark later,
Oh
or
yeah.
what I'm saying, like it's like the butterfly effect. You know what I'm saying? You do something small over here, but it causes, what I'm saying, a mass shooting somewhere else just because of hateful words, right? So with that being said, yeah, Jim, you have um a little bit of you got, well, not a little bit, you got some explaining to do. You got
He doesn't
and
need to explain himself. It's over for him. There's no more explaining.
well, I
There
mean,
shouldn't be like you had the opportunity. Well, he did try to explain it, and he went the route that a lot of people take when they're in trouble, the mental health situation. Like, let's stop using this mental health as a cop out. That has nothing. I don't care. Like, we all go through stuff. You just the problem is people want to be seen too much. Stop putting your feelings on Facebook. Stop putting your feelings on social media in a hole. That's it. You know how many people apply to jobs and we look on their social media pages?
mm,
Are you crazy?
mm-hmm.
Stop posting stuff online. What are you doing? You want to post stuff, post stuff. But it's different. Back in the day, man, nobody talked about like their political beliefs, like what they did behind closed doors. Everything is exposed to the world. And that's where people go wrong. It's been hatred for plenty of years. Stop talking about it. If he would have kept his feelings to himself, and then the bullcrap reason he said he was upset because some dude, his chick left him. Not he took the chick. She left your cornball ass. You's a duck. That's why she left you. You a duck. She bounced on you. And she went through a brother. And you're gonna talk about you was that mad. For 10 years, Tommy, man, that's a career. And now you want to talk about protect your peace. No, you probably knew these was gonna you probably knew someone was going to find them. And this is why you want to protect your peace. It's over for you. You're done. I unsubscribed. I think my mic is going out.
Nah, I can hear you. You're fine.
I'm like, it's just like his reasoning was just crappy. Stop like the mental health. Oh, this is where I was at mentally. I was a BS. I was a punk. Like, we know that. You don't gotta tell us what somebody already knows. That's terrible. You made a good point when you said people speak how they feel in private. There's so many people. If we could listen to people's house, like in their like into their house and listen to their conversations with their families or their people or their peers, you wouldn't even be shocked what you hear. You'll think everyone is a racist. Don't
So
put it online.
let me ask you this question:
Stupid.
Has there ever been
That's some stupid stuff, man.
has there ever been somebody who's done something to you that you had either had some, maybe you were a friend of theirs or you knew them, whatever, has done something where it seemed it was questionable, but you were able to forgive them?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
And
not saying you can't forgive this man.
I
I'm
mean, but
just
you
saying
unsubscribe. I feel like you cut
that's
ties.
but I gotta cut ties with you. Like
You
you
sever
took a
ties.
picture, yeah, you took a picture of a black kid and you put him next to a dog. If anyone does that, you're gonna be like, hold on, why would I even if he didn't have like um his battle rap career or he was just a regular blogger, at what point would you just be like, yo, I don't even want to associate myself with this? What is it that you're gonna be able to tell me any different than what you felt 10 years ago? Now, people do change. People definitely change. But I just think there's people that don't change. And they do a good job of hiding it and acting like they
Does
did
he
change.
seem like a person who hasn't changed?
I think people do a good job of portraying what they want to the world. I don't trust nobody. He could have he could have had this all planned. I don't know.
Had what all plans?
Like whatever's going on. Maybe sparking some controversy. I don't know.
Mm.
I don't put nothing past anyone. People will do some crazy things for clout.
I
This
think
is
I
not
do.
good publicity, but
No, I know. I do think that
people are talking about him.
I do think people make mistakes. I do think people are raised in certain situations, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And based on who you are and how you're raised, sometimes in moments of anger and moments of weakness, that part of you
Yep.
can come out with. Most of the time you may stay, you know, you may like stay like
Level headed.
in control, right, of those
Yeah.
emotions and not be able to speak like that. But it's like, in moments where you're drunk or you're enraged or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and that
Mm-hmm.
part of you slips out. Are we saying that if that was to happen, let's say to one of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we grow up a certain way in the hood and
Absolutely.
we weren't around like a lot of white folks and we have this
Caucasian is the
we
proper
have these
terminology.
I mean, I'm not trying to be proper. I'm white folks. These white folks, right? So when we grow up around white folks, right? Or if we talked about white folks, we had an idea about white folks, right? And in
Mm-hmm.
our private time, we'll say things, jokingly about it. Like if someone was to take those conversations, those things, and those moments that we're either joking or we're upset, you know what I'm saying? And we may say something racial, you know what I'm saying, or something like that. Would you want that one incident to define you?
No, I don't. I wouldn't want a lot of like instances that happen in my life to define me, like as a whole. Like people do make mistakes. It's called growing. Like that's what I'm saying. Like certain people just can't help. Like they can't help how they was raised. I'm not saying like that's how he was raised, but your environment. Who knows what
Hmm.
he was raised around in his household and what he heard. You know what I'm
And that
saying? Like
definitely could be the talk in that
I
house.
don't
I ain't
know.
gonna lie. It
So
could have been.
just
Could have
like
been.
we know what I like, we know our parents and our family members aren't racist, but like you said, people have said certain things. Like I'm not even going to speak on it because like people have said certain like we don't deem it as racist, but when people make jokes about the Asian community, when they talking about Chinese food, or when people talk about African food and they talking about certain things about people's cultures, like those are racist like things. It's about someone's like I don't even know if that's racist, but it's what's the word? It's not
But
bias,
prejudice?
it's prejudice against someone else's belief or just their identity, like their color, their background. But you know how mommy used to always say, you keep your family business in the house.
Hmm.
He did not keep his family business in the house, and it cost him. You
I
have to
mean,
like,
yeah.
it's, I mean,
I think that
you got to
me
think about
personally,
it.
I
You
think
got to
that
remember
this
what
is,
you've done in your past and think and not like forget, hey, there's a possibility that this can catch up to me. And it caught up
yeah,
to him. Somebody really dug in his
yeah.
history and pulled his tweets out. Who did he upset? Like he ain't
And
pay
that's
his
and
he ain't pay a
that's my
fare,
thing too. Like that stuff has been there all this time, but it's not
and
until
no
he
one
started
saw it.
getting, not until he started getting this, you know what I'm saying, like notoriety and whatever, that now that this comes out. I wouldn't be surprised, and I'm gonna throw this out there.
Throw it.
Easy.
Oh,
I wouldn't be surprised if you had some of the, what do they call? What's his people called?
who?
It's like, how like how Nicki Minaj got the barbs
Oh, they got
and
the
whatever.
what they call it, the E high, the E
The
factors,
yeah,
the E
it's something,
blockers,
yeah, E blocks, yeah, the E blockers.
E
I wouldn't
blocks.
be surprised if you put one of them on a research hunt, because I do remember seeing a video with Jimzzz where Easy was saying that he had said something about the algorithm boy and saying that your videos are to this because you're talking about me. And then Jim's went up and said, you're being corny. I could tell you're a type of dude that never had nothing before because
Oh,
I have
I
other
missed
videos
that
that,
one.
yeah, he said I have other videos that have mad views on it outside
What?
of talking to you,
That's
right?
it.
So
Yo, that
then,
hold on. That's exclusive. I've never heard anyone use that point right there. I never heard that.
yeah, because I know I stuck, and
Exclusive.
I only say that because when I looked at the Easy and Frozenberg uh their podcast, their interview, whatever, talking about it, it almost seems like they took that moment. It wasn't like they were talking about it, right? And they were giving it, but they were bashing. Like they were using that moment. They was using this moment to like, for real talk. They was using this moment to like bash him, laugh at him. You know what I'm saying? They were poking fun at the things he was saying and stuff like that. It was almost like they were
He
waiting for this
sent
moment.
somebody.
So
Oh, that's crazy.
I wouldn't be
Oh,
surprised. You
yo,
know what I'm saying? Like
he
I'm just
like,
saying,
yo,
I'm just
take this heat off of me. You heard the
facts.
young
You know what
boy.
I'm saying?
Take this heat off of me. Take them. Pop, 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 pop.
And you gotta remember, Jims was definitely putting out a lot of videos saying like,
Oh,
"Yo," when it came down to the and that's probably another reason why Jims had to respond so quickly, which I don't think was a good
yo,
idea. I think you need to take
not
some
that
time,
quick. Not that
right?
quick.
Right, in a
Not that
situation like
quick.
this,
Hold
I
on.
think you need to take some time,
You gotta slow
pick your
down.
words wisely. You should have picked your
Slow
words
you.
very carefully, right?
And he
Looked
didn't.
at You should have looked at what was going on, what was being said, you know what I'm saying? And came with up with something way better than what you did. Like you don't have to rush. Just because you
He
said
was
he should have,
angry. It
I
sounded like he was
understand
angry,
that.
right? It sounded like he
He
was a
sounded
little
like
upset.
it's yeah, he
Like, how dare you not
and then he
accept
was
my apology
backtracking.
for
He's
changing? Like,
backtracking on
come
certain
on,
things
son.
too. Yeah, you can't backtrack, bro. You can't because everybody's bringing this point up too. They brought it up on the Easy and Frozenberg joint. I just looked at angry Caps. I just looked at Caps. He put up something, and he was saying that one of the things he mentioned in one of his videos. I don't know if it was the first one or the second because he put up two of them that I saw. That and I think he had two videos and two written statements, but he said that he was depressed and all this, but they're harping back to just a little while ago. You were saying depression isn't real.
You
You know
definitely
what I'm
said
saying?
that. And I
You're
was
saying that
wondering what he meant by that. I was like, why are you saying that?
yeah. I don't know.
That wasn't cool. It's amazing how you could look back and you could see where it was like, yeah, you was a duck, son. You started saying you was showing a little like, and so many people were saying, yo, I've been telling you he a cornball, he a goose bucket. I'm like, oh, yeah, son, your boy, and you really liked him, like as far as like his material
Yeah,
that he was
so
putting, his
that's
content, all that stuff he was
yeah.
putting
I
out.
said that like he was the at this point like there used to be the Piper Boy. I stopped watching Piper Boy because he had made a statement about somebody that passed away, and I didn't really
Who was
care
that?
for
That
that.
pat? It was
It was somebody that passed, and he said, "Man, y'all wasn't checking for such and such," and like was kind of like bashing people for sending condolences and putting sympathy. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like
yeah.
how J Cole is saying, if you ain't talk about him before you got, I don't want to hear. I don't agree with that. Like I feel like you can like if him being killed or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Had sparked something in you to say something. Like let whoever wants to say something. Like who are you to decide who can speak on something that's public? Like and a loss of a human life is crazy. So I don't agree with that. So I didn't I had mentioned because I remember I think he lost his mom or something recently. At that time, Piper, or she
Yeah,
was
he
very
did
sick,
that
or it was
after a while. He did lose his
something
mom.
happened. Yeah, so I was just like, what if somebody was to say that about her? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, like you know what I'm saying? Like that would be crazy, right? So I had stopped listening. I had stopped checking in with Piper Boy for since then. I stopped messing with Vado and with Vada Fly since the Tay Rock issue where he was like he was like not trying to fairly judge the thing,
Yeah,
right?
he ain't
And
want to
all
talk
that
about it
stuff, right?
really. Like,
And he got caught
yeah,
on the phone saying that whatever. So I was like, I can't even. So I've been like it's been Caps, and now it's been Jim's. Like Jim's was like, and even before Caps, now I've been like seeing Jim's. Like Jim is in my algorithm. He'll pop up first. His videos will pop up first, and I like him. It's funny. It's entertaining. He makes good points and everything. and then now it's this. So it's like, dang. So now I gotta like,
You gotta stop
shit.
being dirty.
Yeah, we're gonna stop being there. We're gonna have to look at ourselves now. We're gonna have to put videos up, and this like
Yeah.
I'm about to
Put
go
us in their
scrub.
algorithm.
I'm about to
We
go
gotta get in the
scrub my
algorithm.
past. I don't know what I posted when. I'm about to go delete everything
If
because
you
it might be
ever think
taken out of
about
context.
putting yourself out to the world for the world to see, please make sure you have nothing in your closet that even if you do have it, speak on it now before it comes out. Please address it now and let them know. Eventually it will come out. But other than
Cause
that,
I could
just
see people saying like if we're talking about racist, like racism and things like that, right? And we're saying like people shouldn't be racist and this and that, right? And we use the word nigga, right, as like a normal phrase when we're talking amongst ourselves and people we grew up with and whatever, right? And even to like newly like people we just met or whatever. We won't use it around white folks as much. I'm not saying you don't, people don't, but people do, but we tend to not speak like that in front of them, but we speak like that around our own people. Now, if I was to sit here, we having this conversation about being like racism and saying things like that and this and that, will somebody go back and look at a video of me using the word nigga and take that as ammo to like cancel me? You know what I'm saying? Even though that's that. What'd you say?
I didn't say anything. I'm saying
Oh, I'm sorry.
like
I thought. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like,
it's a good question.
yeah, it's like and I always feel like that's why I'm like with this canceling thing. It's always like we know that any one of us could be caught or put in a light that doesn't seem, you know, for the best for whatever reason, and it can be taken out of context. It's a small little snippet, and I'm not making excuses for him in this situation because what he did was bad. Like all it was all around bad, and then the videos he put up, and then the doubling back, and then the statements and everything like saying that people joke about race, like trying to like bring everybody else down to it instead of just saying, "Yo, I made a mistake. Yeah, and I'm different now. I made a mistake. I apologize. This and that." Like that's all he had to say to
That's
me,
all
to
he
be
should
honest
have
with you.
said, and that was it. But he went
Yeah.
on a rant. He was angry because
Hmm.
he looking at like, well, why aren't you forgiving me? It's been years. You see the process that I put in. You see that I'm going to the gym. You see that I changed my mental and my blah blah blah.
Oh man.
Ah. What did he say when
See,
when
that's
he
what.
was doing
See,
his blogs?
we're doing it right now. Like this is what Frozenberg and them was doing. You start poking fun, right? It's
Like,
almost like and for us, it's sad. It's sad because this is content, right? This is content, and we're using it and we're
listen,
like joking about. It. But for him, this is serious. It's crazy.
we're not
I think
joking
it's
at the situation. We're actually
no,
joking.
no, no.
I
I
know
know, I
I'm
know.
laughing where it's just like, or like I watched your blogs. Like you said, like you are literally in my algorithm. I definitely took you out though. You are
So you're
like
not gonna watch his videos anymore.
not for a very long time. He's gonna
But
like
why
here's
not
the
for a
thing.
long time?
Because
Like, why
like
not just
once
forever?
if because I don't want to say forever. Like forever is a long time. I don't know where my mental I don't know how much I can grow. Like I'm not close. I'm close to God, but I'm not that righteous where it's like I really believe in forgiveness right away. Like it takes a while for I don't even know if like it takes a while for me to like really forgive you. But he hasn't said anything personally to me. He ain't put my nephew's pictures up there or anything like that. He just said Spanish. He said what he had to say. It wasn't directed towards me. It's directed towards the race that I am. That's it. But it doesn't affect me. So why would I say I would never watch your video again? I don't know what life may have in store for that man. I don't know if he has really tried to like make himself a better person. Like, how some people go to jail when they make a mistake and it's it puts you behind bars. Like, so jail is supposed to like reform you. I don't know if this young man has went to mental therapy, counseling and seeked help and spoke to people. I don't know. We don't know if his whole mental trust the process is the reason. Well, he knew where he was at mentally, so he had to change his whole way of life. And he's speaking about it. Where he went wrong is he did not address what he was like back in the day. He should have said, yo, I was racist towards people. I'm not like that. I'm the this New Jersey twerk. Like, come on, like you did all of this. and
What I want to ask you right now
it's
is,
over for a
let's
minute,
say
for a while for me.
let's say let's just say he has all these statements, right? He says these things that you're seeing right now, right? But let's just say that he said it about a white person. Any Spanish chicks that dates a white man. Deaf to all Spanish women who date white men.
That's foul.
But
That's
would you have unsubscribed?
I think I would have. Whether it's like because I want to say like how I was raised, how
I
we were
don't
raised.
believe you. I
I'm just
just
saying
don't.
you don't have to. But I if if
I
I'm
do
gonna
not believe you would have
unsubscribe.
unsubscribed to him for saying if you date a white man. I feel
But
like
you know what's so
you might
interesting?
have
That's not
agreed
why
with
I
that.
unsubscribed because it's so interesting. I recorded myself on my way to work, so what I have to drop it. So I said, I'm thinking about canceling you. Like I'm thinking about unsubscribing, but I want to see more. Like because you can say like death to all Spanish people and such and stuff if you do this. Okay, is that right? Is that wrong? That's some foul shit to say. But
I
once
know
again, that has
it's
nothing to
foul,
do directly
but
with
I'm
me.
asking
Once you
if
put,
it's about a white person. If he put up a white child
yep,
and did all these things,
yep,
would you still feel the same? Because I've been in conversations. We know
yeah.
grandma is older. She's from that the Jim Crow, the racial, like,
They calling him
ra-
Jim's Crow. As a matter of fact, I don't know if I
oh
told you.
no, no. The internet is so clever.
They
Yo,
call him.
yo, no.
Yo,
That's
they
wild. Yo,
called that
calling.
man.
Hey, yo,
Yo,
listen, calling him Jim
I
Crow
think
is
Mac Mel
wild.
said Jim Crow. Yo, the 10 is
That's
crazy. Something is
wild.
wrong with him. Yo,
Nah, that's wild. That's wild. Yo, that's wild. But yo, so what I'm
the
saying
Jim
is,
Crow laws. Stop
yo,
being dirty. Coming
so
to a
what I'm
theater
saying
near you,
is,
son.
what I'm saying is, I've had conversations. I've seen,
Yeah.
I've had conversations with grandma. You know what I'm saying? And
I would want to say I
where
would be mad. I would want to say
no,
I
but I'm
would be
saying
disgusted.
I've had conversations with grandma where if she's speaking about white folks, you know what I'm saying? It's it's not in the best, best light. It's racist, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna
Grandma
cancel
is
my
not
grandma.
racist. Grandma is not
No, no,
racist.
no, 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 no. I'm telling you. See, what are we judging as racist? I want to let you know we got 10 minutes too before we gotta end this, all right?
Grandma is
Um,
not racist. I
no,
will
but
not.
but what I'm saying is, listen, this is what I'm telling you. What you deem as racist, right?
Uh-huh.
Put in the wrong context. If the conversation, if people just get a piece of that conversation of what I heard, what I'm
Yeah,
hearing, what I see, she's gonna be labeled as a
you're
racist.
absolutely right. That's what I was
But
saying.
you're
People have
saying,
said
but
it.
no, I'm saying, but you're saying grandma's not racist. But she has
Racist
said
slurs.
racist things.
Slur. That's what I'm
Yes.
saying.
You know what I'm
And
saying? So
yeah.
that's why I'm like, why? That's why I'm saying, and we're
There's
all
something wrong
guilty
with
of
you.
that. We're all guilty of that. You know what I'm saying? And as far, especially toward ourselves, like we do it more to
I
ourselves
think
than I think we do
everyone
to
do,
anybody else.
do it. I think every person in every family has said some foul stuff about someone else, even if it's not foul. Like, because where
But if
we
they
come
say they
from,
didn't, they lying.
so you know what when we order a certain food, we don't call it the name of what the food should be called. I refuse to say it. We'll have a nickname. We'll have a different name for that type of food. And the nickname that our people in our neighborhood will say, some will deem that as a racist slur.
Well, like Chinese food, we go get Chinese food.
Yeah, but they don't say Chinese food. They call it something else.
What they call it?
I'm not
They
gonna
call
say it
it.
because it's a
They
race.
call it.
It's a
They
racist
call
slur.
it. No, but we're having an open conversation. It's not like you.
Absolutely. But
No,
what
you could be able to
when
speak
we
about
blow
what
up,
somebody else.
no, no,
No, no,
no.
no, no,
When
no.
10 years
This
from now they're gonna
conversation.
find this
Hold
tape
on.
and they're
Listen, no,
gonna
you can
get us.
sit
They're
there.
gonna
All right,
cancel
listen.
us.
No, you can put a disclaimer. These are
Okay.
not our views. This is not what
These
we're saying. This is what we heard.
this
This is
is
because
some
you're
of the
not. Cause
things
like for
we've
instance, if they go to
heard.
the store, they saying, "Yo, we gonna go to Aki and them." yo, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
see?
Yo, Aki, let me get this and that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already know. Like, come on,
Yeah.
son. Like, listen, I'm gonna tell you
But
right now,
some
freedom
will
of
say
speech.
that that's
I
a
should,
racist
and,
slur.
and this is another thing, yo. This is another thing. This is another thing. Our rights as U.S. citizens, right? And I want us all to
Real
know that
Americans?
real Americans, that we do have a right to say what we want to say. We live in a country
Absolutely.
that most folks would love to be in, to be able to speak their mind freely, right?
Just
And
because of
that
that
doesn't.
reason.
I'm not trying to absolve him of any wrongdoing, and
Hmm.
but you have to realize that you can say what you want, but there's consequences
Behind
in
your
some cases
actions.
about what you say. Not even actions, just your words. Actions too, but your
But your
words. You know what I'm saying?
words can lead to
Definitely
your
have.
actions. And it did with
That's a
him.
fact. That's a fact.
That's
And then Caps said something I thought was interesting. We got a little under 7 minutes. Caps has said something that I thought was interesting when he said, you know, the culture is kind of crazy because, you know, y'all sat there and dug this up and brought this to light. And it's like, yo, that could have got him hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody
definitely
could
could have
have
got
seen
him
that
hit.
and he tried to come to an event or something, or somebody seen. He's not like, you see him, he's putting his face on the screen. People see him. He says he runs into people all the time. What if somebody just tries to sneak him? You know, a black person upset. You
Yo,
know, whatever.
hold
So
on.
it's just like it's just so many things that could go wrong with people trying to cancel
Yes.
somebody. Like, you could just get somebody hurt, and
Especially nowadays.
I don't want that. I don't want that to be, you know, said. But
Yeah.
you
All
know,
jokes aside. You're right. You're right.
at this point, you need to maybe, like, you know, go talk to somebody. You clearly needed to speak to somebody at that time. I don't know if you got that help, but maybe you should
He
talk to somebody
probably
right
did
now.
because
You got to do the
look at what
Kyrie. You
he's
got to go the
projecting
Kyrie
now.
route. You got to go talk to the NCAA. Like,
Yeah, yeah. You
some
got to
go.
lose your
You got to go.
sponsors, son.
Yeah,
You have to
you got to
lose your
go talk.
sponsors.
Yeah, that's
Like
a
you have
fact.
to
So
work,
whoever.
and that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I wasn't able to say I don't know if I would ever become a
Yeah.
fan again because I don't know. I would love to see your growth. I want to see like I haven't done no stuff like that. So there's like I didn't know it.
You need to donate 20% of the proceeds from the Stop
I
Being
just
Dirty
want a ball.
merchandise over to the HBC colleges or something. You need to
Yeah, send
donate
them
some
out
bread.
there. As a matter,
Get
hold
that.
on. He could
You
send it
got
to
that's
my school. You could send it to Kentucky State University. That's what you can do. Send it to the
Kentucky State.
HBCU. Listen, don't talk about it. Listen,
Man,
HBCU.
you better make them send it to
We got a whole bunch of HBCUs. You could send it to Howard.
Kentucky.
You could send it. Well, don't send it to Howard. One of them
Man,
schools. They
support
always
a
getting
black
stuff.
college in his area.
And what you
Always,
think? What you wait a minute? What you think is a black college in our area?
I don't know. That's why I said find
It
it.
ain't.
I'm pretty sure
the
it got to be one.
closest the closest one is going to be in Maryland, and that's probably going to be like a Howard or a Bowie State.
Send it
Um,
there, then. That's
yeah,
closer
do
than
something.
Kentucky.
No, you know what? Go to the neighborhood Boys and Girls Club. Go to somebody's church. Come donate some stuff to my church. Come help us get our floor fixed.
Right. Yo,
Come
pull up
donate to
on
the
us too.
community. Come
Listen,
pull up.
I'm inviting them to come up on this platform and speak to me and Uno about what you did and what you plan to do to fix this. All
Yeah,
right?
because everybody has the right to change unless you are a rapist. Like that's my opinion. Certain things is just like, nah,
Whoa,
you a real creep.
he said,
You're
hold
a
on
real
now.
creep.
Let's stay on
You're a real
topic.
creep.
Let's stay on topic.
You're a
That's
real
for
creep if
another.
you do
You're
certain
right
things. I'm
about
just
that. You're right. Yeah, certain
like,
things are
but hold on.
unforgivable.
So wait, before we
Certain things
go,
are unforgivable.
Jimzzz, you're gonna have to figure this out, but we're gonna have to come back
Yeah.
because that Remy Moss card, I do what I want. I really hope Kayshawn is on that. What do you think the chances are that Kayshawn is on that card?
If I had to give it in percentage or 1 out of 10,
One
what
out
you
of
want to do?
10.
Out of 1 out of 10, I'm gonna give it a
One out of
6.
10.
I give it a
6.
6. I
Okay.
give it a 6. I give him a 6. Chance of being up there. Kayshawn, whatever you had going on, whatever you're doing, whatever. Like, I don't know what's going on. I just wish, all of the. I can't speak about this because this and that. You know what I'm saying? Like, then stop talking about it. Period. Like, you come up with these interviews and people have these questions for you, and you're like, I can't do this. You and Smack are going back and forth on or texting or whatever, in social media and things like that. And
I told Smack F his birthday.
yeah, fuck his birthday. So, so fuck your birthday. Shout out to Uno, happy
Hey,
birthday. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
yo, but I'm just saying, it's like, yo, I either want to
Thank
know
you.
the story, the full story, or I'm done. Like, it's just been too long. Like, eventually you're gonna turn into Briz. Like
No, he said
if you
he's
don't,
going to battle though, but he said
we'll
he may
see. We'll
not
see.
battle on
Briz said
URL.
the
That's
same
why I
thing.
think
Briz said the same thing though.
I saw. But
And I'm
here's
go
what I
ahead.
saw. I saw so I
We
follow.
got 2.5 minutes.
I'm in a battle rap chat on Facebook, right? So the group is called Battle Rap Politics. So they had a potential like who K-Shine would battle. So they set Briz. K-Shine never battled Briz before.
I would have to look that up, but I don't want to see Briz right now. Briz has
What?
been going. Briz has been going too long,
He's
and
so
I definitely,
electrifying. He will
I
go
don't know, but
crazy though.
there's no reason for Briz to come back and battle K-Shine. If Briz is not coming back to battle Tay Rock, if Briz is not coming back to battle Mook,
No, he's
if
not going to battle
Briz,
Rock. He's actually hosting Rock's next
well,
card on the No Entourage.
but
But
that's
your
all I
boy
want to
Mook
see.
called him out. Mook called him out. He
That's all I'm
posted his
saying. I
picture
saw.
with the newspaper. Briz was holding it. Your boy Mook was like, "I'm looking for this man right here, sir." Briz got
That's
in the
crazy.
comments and said, "Received."
Nah, they
What
never
if that's
battled,
on
but
the max
they,
out?
hold on, they never battled, but they were on the 2-on-2 together. So that was the
Oh,
only
Briz
time
and
that they would
Shine.
have. No, it was no. Wait a minute, not even a 2-on-2. Excuse me. Oh, Tay Rock already battled Briz.
Really? Oh, he did. Who? Oh, I can't. I want to see that.
But
Tay
anyway,
Rock.
but look, we gotta wrap this up. We'll talk about it more in depth on the next joint. But listen, it's been a long time. But once again, we appreciate everybody who's tuning in. Let us know down below how you feel about the situation. Should Briz be canceled or should he be given another
Briz or
chance?
should
I
Jim's
mean,
be
sorry,
should
Jim. Sorry,
Jim
you got me.
Crows
Should Jim
Jim's
Crows be
Crows
right? Should he be canceled or should he be given another chance? Like in life, do we believe in second chances or do we cancel people the first moment we get any kind of see anything or know anything about
but
them
he
that
was
we
it was
dislike?
happening for too long, son. It's been 3 years. He was just
I know, I
because
know.
it's just like you're done for a minute, son. He gonna have to
But
work
listen,
hard.
we gotta wrap this up. Anything you want to add, Uno, before we get out of here?
Listen, follow me. I don't even know my pages, but follow me. We gotta put it in the
Yeah,
link. Oh, and my son
just want to talk about a
dropped
rap. I
something
just want to
today.
talk about a rap. I just
Dropped
want to talk
something
about a rap.
today.
Let's go, Maisty. Let's go.
Dropped something today. It's called Caught Up, man. It's streaming
Let's
all
go.
platforms.
Don't get. And Jim just got caught up.
He did.
Jim just got caught up.
Got me feeling it.
We'll put the link in the video. Y'all already know the vibes, man. Please like, share, comment,
Does
subscribe.
it?
Yeah, I'm out.